I'm Thomas Mellins. I'm an architectural historian, and it's my pleasure to give you a tour of Lower Manhattan. I'm standing on top of 1 Wall Street, at the intersection of Broadway and Wall Street. And from this vantage point, high in the sky, we can see incredible views in every direction. We can see an encyclopedia of skyscrapers, but I don't want to stay up here too long. I want to get back down into the street and start our tour. I'm standing on the corner of Broadway and Wall Street, and behind me is Trinity Church, completed in 1846. At the time of its completion, Trinity Church is the tallest building in New York, and perhaps even more remarkably, it remains the tallest structure in New York until it's surpassed by the Brooklyn Bridge in 1883. Directly behind me, you can see what today is known as Federal Hall. It also served as the place where George Washington was first sworn in as the first president of the United States. We can see that this building looks very much like a Greek temple, and it's a celebration of American democracy and connecting it to the ancient democracy of Greece. If the Greek Revival style Federal Hall links American democracy to that of ancient Greece, the New York Stock Exchange, seen behind me and completed in 1903, links the United States to the Roman Empire. Here, American democratic capitalism flexes its muscles. Completed in 1960, the Chase Manhattan Bank building brought the sleek forms and surfaces of international-style modernism to downtown. The Federal Reserve Bank here in Lower Manhattan holds the world's largest known deposit of monetary gold. Where else but in Lower Manhattan can you find a building that looks like a palazzo, contrasted with great public art? This collection of Federal-style buildings, known as Schermerhorn Row, is a preserved slice of early 19th century New York, right here at the water's edge of the East River. Lower Manhattan is known throughout the world for its skyscraper buildings, but the term skyscraper was actually first applied to the soaring masts of these magnificent sailing ships. For the former U.S. Custom House, until 1916, this country didn't have a federal income tax, so the duty paid on goods passing through the Port of New York were a central source of revenue. This was no mere government workplace. This became a monument to trade. This is Bowling Green, the city's first park, established in the 1730s. In 1771, New York's Common Council erected the fence that encloses this beautiful oval of green. 5 years later, at least according to some reports, patriots lopped off the crowns, symbols of the British monarchy, that once adorned this fence. Behind me is One World Trade Center, designed by David Childs of Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, and completed in 2014. It's New York's tallest building, and it's a landmark, visible from so many different places within Lower Manhattan. One World Trade Center stands adjacent to a new public park and 3 important new architectural features of the city. One is the National 9/11 Memorial, another is the National 9/11 Museum, and the third is the Oculus, a boldly sculptural transportation hub and shopping center. We began our tour atop 1 Wall Street with its remarkable 365-degree views. So it seems appropriate we should end our tour with another remarkable view. Now we're standing at the very southern tip of Manhattan with Battery Park, looking out on the Statue of Liberty and the remarkable natural harbor where New York City began.